Hello dear student of class 9. Welcomes to DEV Moyle Public School online e-learning session of social science. I am your social science teacher Mr. Manish sir, and today we are going to revise about Northern Plain and Peninsular Plateau. This is the topic from Physical Feature of India. So dear student, Northern Plain. The Northern Plain has formed by the interplay of three major river systems, namely the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra, along with their tributaries. The rivers in their lower course split into numerous channels due to the deposition of silt. These channels are known as distributaries. This plain is formed of alluvial soil. This densely populated physiographic division spread over an area of 7 lakh square kilometers. With rich soil cover combined with adequate water supply and favorable climate, it is the agriculturally a very productive part of India. The Northern Plain is broadly divided into three sections. Punjab Plain, Ganga Plain, and Brahmaputra Plain. Okay, now the Khadar. It is younger alluvium of the plains. It is renewed year after year. It is found near the course of river and footpath. It is Khadar. Bhangar is the largest part of the northern plain, form of older alluvium. Bhabar is a belt of pebbles extending from 8 to 16 km in width, in which streams disappear. The Tarai. Tarai is a wet, swampy, marshy region with thick forest and wildlife. Dear student, Bhangar is terrace-like, a feature made of old alluvium. It contains calcareous deposit called kankars. Khadar is flood plain which is renewed every year, is very fertile. And Majuli is in the Brahmaputra river, is the largest inhabited riverine island in the world. Remember, Majuli in the Brahmaputra river is the largest inhabited riverine island in the world. So it is all about the northern plain. So here the peninsular plateau. Dear student, the peninsular plateau is tableland composed of old crystalline igneous metamorphic rock. It was formed due to breaking and drifting of the Gondwana land and thus making it a part of the oldest landmass. This peninsular plateau consists of two broad divisions, namely Central Highland and Deccan Plateau. See in this map the Central Highland and Deccan Plateau. This peninsular plateau consists of two broad divisions, namely Central Highland here and Deccan Plateau. Understand? Okay. The part of peninsular plateau lying to the north of the Narmada river, covering a major area of the Malwa Plateau, is known as Central Highland. See in this map. The Central Highland are wider in the west but narrower in the east. The eastward extension of this plateau are locally known as Bundelkhand and Bagelkhand. The Chota Nagpur Plateau marks the further eastward extension drained by the Damodar River. See in this map the central highland region. Okay, the Deccan Plateau is the triangular landmass that lies to the south of the river Narmada. The Satpura range flanks its broad base in the north, while the Mahadev, the Kaimur Hills, and the Michael range of eastern extension its broad base in the north, while the Mahadev, the Kaimur and Michael range from its eastern extension. The Deccan Plateau is higher in the west and slopes gently eastwards. Three prominent hill ranges from the west to east are Garo, Khasi, and Jaintia hills. So, next one is Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghat. So, dear student, this part is Western Ghats and this black part is our Eastern Ghats. Mark the western and eastern edges of the Deccan Plateau. Western Ghat lies parallel to the western coasts. And they are continuous, can be crossed through the passes only. Look at the Thal, Bhor, Pal Ghats in the physical map of India. The Eastern Ghats stretch from the Mahanadi Valley to the Nilgiris in the south, and the Eastern Ghats are discontinuous and irregular and by river draining into the Bay of Bengal. The highest peak of the Western Ghats include the Anaimudi, which has 2695 meters, and Doda Betta 2637 meters. The highest peak in the Eastern Ghats, Mahendragiri. Mahendragiri is the highest peak in Eastern Ghats. So, one of the distinct features of the peninsular plateau is black soil area known as the Deccan Trap. The Arvali Hills lie on the western, northwestern margins of the peninsular plateau. So, dear student, this is all about the peninsular plateau. I hope you understand today's topic. So, here are some assignment question on today's topic. Write the difference between the Khadar and Bhagar and which are the parts of peninsular plateau. These are the question, today's assignment question, today's revision questions. So you should write these questions answer in your notebook. So dear student, thank you for watching this video and thank you for making me a part of your day. Have a nice day ahead.